The Last Bread. In a small, war-torn town, crumbling under the weight of time and poverty, lived an old woman named Amma John. Her back was bent, her hands rough with years of labor, and her eyes held the storm of countless sorrows. But they also held fire. Fire for one reason: her grandson, Zion. Zion was only 7. His parents had died in the last bombing 2 winters ago. Since then, Amma John had become his mother, father, and protector. Their house, if you could call the broken 2-room shelter a house, stood at the edge of the market street. Most days, Amma John went out early in the morning, wrapped in her threadbare shawl, collecting scraps, washing laundry for people who barely paid, or sometimes just sitting in the corner of the bazaar with a few old bangles spread on a cloth, hoping someone would buy. Food was rare, water was precious. But every night, no matter how little they had, Zion never went to bed hungry. She made sure of that. One cold night, a storm blew through the town. Their roof leaked. The little firewood they had got soaked. Zion coughed through the night, his face hot with fever. Amma John wrapped him in her shawl and sat beside him, whispering prayers into the dark. The next morning, she made a decision. She sold her wedding gold, the last memory of her late husband, for enough money to buy medicine, a few packets of rice, and a small second-hand cart. With the cart, she started selling boiled corn and hot tea on the street corner. Most people ignored her, but a few, moved by the sight of the old woman pushing herself through wind and heat, stopped. Slowly, her little business began to grow. Months passed. Zion got better. He started reading again. Amma John, though weaker each day, smiled more. Her hands trembled when pouring tea, but her heart felt lighter. One day, a young journalist passing through the town noticed her. He took a picture: an old woman serving tea with a small boy sitting beside her, doing homework on the cart table. That photo spread online. People reached out, donations came in. Someone offered to rebuild her home. But even with all the help, Amma John continued her daily routine. When asked why, she simply said, "As long as these hands can work, I will keep them moving. For him, he is my tomorrow."